Hi everybody, I'm here to talk about Rangers' fantastic 0-0 draw against Bilbao last night in the quarter-final of the Europa League. And I say fantastic because you don't usually say that about a 0-0 draw, but it was because, the last 5 home games have been defeats, so that's a step forward. No, I'm only kidding. It was fantastic mainly because we played, 90 minutes, if you include the injury time. 90 minutes with 10 men against the team that's fourth in the Spanish league and one of the favourites to win the Europa League. So quite an achievement. After that red card, I think everybody thought, well, that's it, we're going to be hammered here. And that didn't transpire, mainly due to the battling qualities. You don't see that often about this Rangers team. The hard work, the determination, all that kind of stuff that the team put in to salvage a 0-0 draw out of the jaws of disaster. If I can go back to the beginning, I was really down as soon as I heard the team before I even got to Ibrox, and I heard the team. That really sickened me. I thought, he's still playing Drossers. I mean, it just shows you managers know nothing. How that guy gets a game in a game like this is just unbelievable. He's not going to change. He's not going to offer you something different all of a sudden. And that's what we got. He had a shocker of a game. The crowd were on the point of booing him sometimes. So bad was his touch. I'll come back to him later. The other one was Bailey Rice. I mean, he's hardly kicked a ball for us and he throws him into a game like this. He's not good enough, apparently, to take on Kelly or Motherwell or Hibs, but he throws him in against Bilbao. Just ridiculous. Connor Barron should have been on there, and it took an injury to Rice when he got stretchered off for Barron to actually take his place. Unbelievable. That guy should have been playing instead of Rice in the first place. So anyhow, wrong team. Drossers especially. Bailey Rice. At least he did one good thing. He had the guts to drop Butland and put in Kelly, and he's probably our best man, and he saved the penalty, obviously. So well done for that decision. Let's hope he sticks with Kelly to the rest of the season. But wrong team, that disappointed me. That kind of made me feel everything was lost even before we got to Ibrox. So anyhow, once there, first 10 minutes, cagey, the two teams. Both teams seemed a bit wary, a bit cautious, reluctant to throw everything forward, just sizing each other up. And that's the biggest mistake we can make, because when you've got a team like that at Ibrox, the first 10 minutes is when the crowd might actually have them rocking. So if we can attack them and get stuck in, get them on the back foot, create a couple of chances, maybe even score a goal, their nerves sometimes go. So they were there in a way for the taking. So it was disappointing that we approached it with a kind of wary, cautious attitude, same as them. So they weren't fast and free flowing and all the rest of it anyway. We had one chance in that 10 minutes when Czerny cut inside. Went past about 3 or 4 guys, but his shot was wild. I mean, miles high and wide. And they had a chance when the guy, I think he nutmegged Tavernier and got to the byline practically, and thankfully his shot went past the far post. But that was it. And then came the moment that probably decided the game anyhow, even although we did get a draw. Gave us little chance of actually winning the first tie. Robin Larpak, as I call him, soft as butter. He's the one that dives into a challenge. After, of course, he did a sloppy pass out of the box that ended up with them attacking us and the guy running to the edge of the box. So he does a desperate lunge to the guy and brings him down. Free kick just outside the box. They're all lining up to take it and defend, etc. And then, what's this? VAR have said the ref should go to the screen and see if it should be a red card. And after due deliberation, the Romanian referee, absolutely useless he comes back and produces the red card. Everybody's mystified. It didn't look that kind of a tackle. And Robin Butter, he doesn't have it in him to do a fierce tackle. So I only discovered when I got home later that it was because he denied a goal scoring opportunity. And when you see it again on TV, the guy, if you hadn't fouled him, the guy was just in the edge of the box He would have been inside the box, nobody in front of him except the goalkeeper, so you can't deny it was a goal-scoring opportunity. So thank you, Robin Butter, for ruining the whole first leg practically. Let's hope we get rid of him in the summer, although I don't know who would take him. Anyway, after that, it was backs to the wall, everybody getting stuck in, doing their best. We hardly got up the other end, basically. I mean, there was hardly anything to talk about in an attacking sense. When we did, the crowd got excited when we even got into the last third, but that didn't happen too often. So it just really looked like a question of when would they score. And thankfully, we managed to get to half-time at nothing each. I thought then the manager would make 3 or 4 changes, fresh legs that are going to have to see us out for the second half, but he didn't. And it was only later on we got the likes of Barron because of injury, who came on, and who else? Bayrami. Igaman had to wait at the touchline ages before he was allowed to come on. So it was a backs to the wall thing. It wasn't pretty, but we did stick in. I mean, I would say obviously Kelly was the best man in the team. I thought Sterling and Balogun had good games. I thought Barron did fine when he came on. Raskin was a bit better than recently, but still not at his best. The rest, you can forget it. Cherny, could hardly get by a player. Hall had a shot at goal. He tracked back, okay, he worked hard, all that kind of stuff, but that was it. There was no real threat coming from him after the sending off. So there was very little going forward. It was all defending. I suppose a combination of good defending, tackling, heading it away, blocking the ball, that plus the Bilbao players' poor shooting. I mean, they were shooting over, shooting past, failed to get shots in, so that helped us. The annoying thing is they were there for the taking. If we'd had 11 men, we could have beaten them because they weren't as good as Fenerbahce, nowhere near as good. I'm assuming that was them playing below standard, so let's hope they do that next Thursday as well at home and give us a chance of actually getting through. A 1-0, a 1-goal win gets you through, even a nothing each, and take it to penalties again. But apparently the last few games at home, Bilbao haven't been scoring a lot and haven't been looking their old attacking selves, so last night showed that as well. So we can only hope that keeps up until after next Thursday and gives us a chance. Obviously we'll have Suter back, so that's really important, and Diomande in midfield, so that should help as well. But because Proper's suspended, Sterling got injured just before the end of 90 minutes, so he had to be carried off, helped off, so he's not going to play probably. So you're thinking, what will the team be? It's going to be a hard task to get a decent defence together now. So Suter and Balogun, we know they'll definitely play, and we know Tavernier will play, but how they'll line up, if they go with the 3 at the back, it'll probably be, well, I'd actually put in Inciala, so I'd have wing backs Tavernier and Shefty, and I'd have Suter, Balogun and Inciala as my 3 central defenders, and then obviously you've got Raskin, Diomande back, Barron to battle away in midfield, and I would go with Igaman and Cherny up front. Don't see that happening because managers know nothing. All the fans know more than them. If I can go back to Drossers, he was absolutely shocking. And after all this, the trials and tribulations of the first half, I think it was into injury time. Free kick from the left, beautiful free kick, right into the 6-yard box. And there's Drossers. He doesn't even have to jump up and head it. Yeah, he just has to sort of duck down and head it, which he did. Oh, and he headed it miles over the bar. Now he gets that. We're going at half-time 1-0 up and refreshed and new energy, new spirit. But no, as usual, he misses one that really would make a difference to the game. So he shouldn't play in the second. He shouldn't play in the rest of the season, full stop. He's just hopeless. And the crowd were practically letting him know it again last night because we're getting so frustrated at him not holding the ball up, getting a pass and trying to pass it to somebody who was only maybe 3-4 yards away and going straight to a defender or missing his target. Just absolutely terrible. So, and Redvan wasn't much better. No wonder Shefty came on because the big number 9 in the right hand side was running past Redvan at will. Shefty did a wee bit better, but not much, so that's a worry for next week. So anyway, to sum up, great result, terrible game. Just one of these ones you grin and bear it and hope for the best, and the best happened and nothing each. So let's hope we can do better next Thursday in Spain and get to the semi-final.